disrupted some outdoor activities, but all in all, a pretty nice weekend. How's Monday looking, Michelle?
Well, Monday's looking pretty similar, and so is Tuesday, Patrick. Going to be a hot, humid stretch with the chance for some thunderstorms. We'll get to our local forecast in a moment, but I did want to go back to the tropics here and talk about tropical storm Marco and Laura. Here we are with Marco. You can see it bringing some rainfall to the Florida Panhandle, and we've got Laura down near the coast of Cuba. Back to the east of that, not much going on, but this will be the big story across the nation this week, as Marco right now does remain a strong tropical storm with maximum winds of 65 miles per hour. It's moving to the north at 12, but it is expected to take more of a northwest turn and sort of skirt the Louisiana coastline. Meanwhile, tropical storm Laura right now has also 65-mile-an-hour sustained winds. It's moving westward at 21 miles per hour, and it does look like the central and western Gulf Coast will be the regions to watch for impacts from this storm. So here we are this evening with the eastern part of Louisiana, including the New Orleans area, starting to see tropical storm conditions today with the potential for hurricane force wind gusts. Meanwhile, Laura expected to become the stronger of the two storms. Right now forecast to become a Category 2 hurricane with 100-mile-an-hour sustained winds or greater as it approaches either eastern Texas or the western Louisiana coastline later today. Some of our computer models this morning unfortunately have Laura becoming quite a strong storm before landfall, so something that we'll be watching closely there. Our own local forecast, back to dry conditions on live Doppler radar. Some heavy rainfall over central and eastern Massachusetts. Boston getting hit with quite a bit of storm damage yesterday. Meanwhile, locally north Scituate, we have some patchy fog. We're seeing that in East Providence, and it's been a warm night. We're in the 60s in Smithfield, but most spots running in the lower to middle 70s right now, and those dew points are also sitting at 70 degrees. That's quite high for this part of August. It's going to push our heat index up into the 90s this afternoon. Going to be feeling around 94 degrees at 2 p.m. and still around 92 at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Temperatures, once we get through some morning fog and low clouds and back to some partial sunshine, will be climbing through the 70s. So by 10 a.m. around 79 degrees expected. Afternoon highs ranging from the lower and middle 80s along our coastline, with the winds out of the south at 5 to 10 miles per hour, to the upper 80s to near 90 in Johnston and Scituate, Woonsocket at 91. Best chance for a thunderstorm will be inland areas. Will be in the upper 80s to around 90 at Seekonk, Taunton, Freetown, Fall River, near 90 in Attleboro, and in the middle 80s in New Bedford. So patchy fog at our coastline today, about 81 degrees. Bay forecast, south winds of 5 to 10 knots. Got that patchy fog early and that slight chance of a thunderstorm late. High tide just before 1 o'clock this afternoon. Here's that hour-by-hour forecast. So starting off the morning, tracking some low clouds and fog. That gives way to some brighter skies. Notice at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, just a couple of isolated thunderstorms well inland, but then those start to pass through parts of Rhode Island and southeastern Massachusetts in the early evening hours before winding down. Strong cold front's going to approach on Tuesday. That'll give us another chance for a shower or thunderstorm in the afternoon with highs near 90. We'll take a big dip in those temperatures Wednesday. It'll be a nice day with a lower humidity, sunshine, and highs close to 80. We could be seeing some of the remnants of Marco and Laura impacting our area by the start of the weekend. So we'll keep